Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, what's up?
You sound calm and serene.
I hope so.
Oh, sure. I've actually got a sinus infection, so I can't be too loud and obnoxious. Whenever there's a sinus infection going on in my head, I guarantee you there's a snowflake somewhere. It's like radar.
There's a snow?
Snowflake, he said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, fill us in. You tweeted out a little bit ago, we saw where there was some light snow over in the Starkville area, things like that. So what has anything changed since your early morning? I watched the Weather Extreme video this morning about 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's basically the same idea. We got the changeovers occurred in Mississippi, and we'll start to get reports of light snow out of Pickens County and Lamar County, I'd say within the next hour between now and probably 10 o'clock. And understand, this is light. Temperatures are above freezing. This is nothing like 2 years ago. And people say, why? And the big reason is the fact that it was 20 degrees 2 years ago when we started to see light snow. This time when the light snow begins, it's going to be between 35 and 39. And that's a huge difference. So initially it's just going to melt. We have a wet ground. It's been raining heavily overnight. The roads will be just wet. And if we have any icy travel in your part of the state, it's going to be after dark and probably after 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. And the other thing to consider, we're forecasting less than an inch of snow here, which is not very much. And the other consideration is that later today and tonight, most of this will be in the form of snow showers. And you guys know how it works on summer afternoons with rain showers. Some folks might get a half inch, other folks will get nothing. And I think it's going to be that way tonight. Some people listening to us will get nothing. Some people, they'll get the ground white in 15 or 30 minutes, and they wind up with 1 inch. And there's no way to resolve the exact location of those snow showers, in advance. So snow showers later today and tonight, and there's a winter weather advisory, and there could be some icy spots. And the greatest chance of any icy travel, again, for Tuscaloosa, it's going to be after 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. We'll be above freezing during the day today. I know a lot of schools are closing early, and I totally understand that. After what happened 2 years ago, I totally understand that. Parents and teachers and everybody, they have this firm memory of the disaster that thing was. And even though this is nothing like that, I totally understand the thinking behind that. And then tomorrow morning tapers off very early, and then today, tomorrow, for the big national championship bash, will be dry but cold. Be in the 30s all day with a good north wind. So
nice.
Bundle up.
All right.
Oh,
well,
all right.
That sounds very
Confident
straightforward and confident,
yeah.
and
let me say this too. Now, I will say this: this is a very, very dynamic weather system, and it will offer a surprise or two. I guarantee that. Where that surprise happens, we don't know because it's a surprise. But underneath a cold core system like this, it can do some things. You might have a spot that winds up with more snow than we're forecasting.
So let me make sure I'm clear on this, James. You're saying Tuscaloosa could get 3 feet of snow. That's essentially what you're saying.
No, you said that, not me. That was words of Kimberly. No, but I do think somebody might wind up with over 1 inch, but it might be Muscle Shoals, it might be Huntsville, it might be Haleyville. There is no way to resolve that. But underneath the cold pool, and that's most likely up around Florence and Muscle Shoals. And again, for a lot of people listening to us, please understand, you're not going to get anything. Some people listening to us might get a half inch, maybe an inch up on the high end. And when we go below freezing late tonight, all the standing water, and with that, there could be some icy spots. And the last thing you want to do is get into a wreck, late Friday night or early Saturday morning. So just be aware of that if you're driving late tonight.
Awesome, James.
It's always fun, and it'll be very short-lived, so let's kind of enjoy the winter weather while we can, because it'll be out of here before we know it.
Oh, yeah. And again, tomorrow will be dry for the big day, but just cold and breezy. This is, for Alabama, this is not a high-impact event. The big impact, of course, is Tennessee and points north and east. Nashville, they are covered up in snow this morning.
Nice.
And, you get up to Washington and Baltimore, it's just going to be a full-blown blizzard. So if you want some real snow, that's the place to go.
Hey, James, real quick, are you going to get to make it down for the parade?
Considering the state of my sinus infection, I'm going to give it a day of rest. So I'll just be watching it on television. They're going to put it on our TV station on 3340. So I'll be sitting in a warm room somewhere watching it.
Hey, and if you can't, by some reason, you can tune in to 95.3 The Bear We'll
There
have
you
it.
go.
We'll have it there
Got
too,
it.
man.
You got it. That's fantastic.
Get well. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, guys, have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.